destroyed.
One shot any mech in the game, ladies and gentlemen, the nuclear option.
Critical.
Hi friends, I'm TTB, welcome back to Clan Engineering. Today's mech is the 100-ton Direwolf in a ER large laser, ER medium laser, Gauss loadout that has one goal and one goal only. You need to be able to take out any mech in the game with one shot, just one shot. It's actually quite challenging to find a build that actually can do this, because not only do you have to balance tonnage, you also have to balance heat. So that was taking me quite a while to get this build together, but for you guys, I made it happen. So let's jump into the mech lab. I'll show you exactly how to build this mech. Then we will take this mech into the training grounds to test it out. And of course, we'll play part of a mission to see that it actually works. Let's go. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of those. Alrighty guys, here we are in the mech lab. For this mech to come together, by the way, the firepower is 140 damage, pinpoint, without any arm weapons. The arms cannot be used for melee with the Direwolf. So, what you're going to need is the Direwolf, of course. The prime variant is what you get once you unlock the Direwolf, so that is what everybody has. And then you're going to need the S Omnipod set and the W Omnipod set. The W for the center torso and the S Omnipod set for the right torso, left torso, and head component. Let's go through the mech piece by piece. Once again, I'm going to start with the legs this time. And basically for the legs, I chose to remain with the prime legs. There is nothing in the actual right leg. The left leg has a locked double heatsink for any model, so it doesn't really matter what you choose here. For the center torso, we are choosing the W center torso because the W center torso is the only center torso that offers us 2 energy hard points, and in that center torso we put in 2 ER medium lasers. For the head component, we're going with the Direwolf S head. We could also go with the Direwolf W head, both of which are absolutely fine. And we will put 1 ER medium laser in there. We just have it for that laser hardpoint. Then for the right torso, we're going with the Direwolf S right torso. Once again, we want the 2 energy hardpoints, and the S is the only one that offers that. We put in 2 ER medium lasers and 2 double heat sinks. For the left torso, once again, S Omnipod, we're putting in 2 ER medium lasers and 2 double heat sinks. Also, as a side note, guys, of course, since we're using the S Omnipod right here, it has the added benefit that we are actually carrying jump jets. In total, we'll be carrying 2 jump jets, which allows us to jump up a little bit. However, there is a drawback on that, of course. There's always a drawback somewhere. And the drawback is, of course, that each of those S Omnipods is going to cost us 2 extra tons because of the jump jet in that Omnipod. So we're losing 4 tons that I would like to use for cooling or more weapons or more ammo. But it is what it is. That's the only Omnipod that offers us 2 energy hard mounts. Then, let's look at the arms. For the right arm, we go for the Direwolf Prime right arm. 2 ER medium lasers, 2 ER large lasers, and a Gauss Rifle. And then, for the left arm, 2 ER medium lasers, 2 ER large lasers, 2 double heat sinks, and 1.5 tons of Gauss ammo. Also, once again, with the primes, we have the 4 energy hard mounts. And that is it. There's nothing else you can put in here. Unfortunately, with a build like this, if you're building it to just one-shot mechs, you're a little bit limited in the amount of other firepower you can bring. And I wanted to have a mech that literally just one-shot stuff. We don't double tap or anything. It is literally just one shot and you're gone. That means we had a couple of concessions to make, and the concessions are made in the heat department and in the armor department. Now, our cooling is actually quite nice still. 4.2 cooling altogether is not bad, don't get me wrong. Heat capacity 72 is also not bad, but we're running a heck load of weapons loadout, so this is going to be a spicy loadout. You're going to have to spend some time cooling, and you're going to have to choose your shots wisely. Armor-wise, we're only sitting at 608 armor. You can have more than that on a Timberwolf, which is 25 tons lighter, but once again, this is a glass cannon. It can one-shot any mech in the game, with one exception. That exception would be bosses. The bosses are cheating. Their center torsos components have 2 times or 3 times the amount of armor and structure that they should normally have. So yeah, I'm not counting those because these are bosses and that there is no build that will be able to one-shot a boss. With the exception of maybe this one, if you can hit the cockpit component. But yeah, so any mech with the exception, of course, of bosses. Then, that's all about the build, right? Yep, this looks correct to me. Let's jump into the barracks. Who is a good pilot for this? Well, you would be thinking, oh, well, somebody like Jaden, of course. Yep, not a bad choice, especially with the Assault Mech and Direwolf affinity. But I think, personally, the best choice for this particular mech, in my opinion, somebody like Alexander, energy range and ballistic range and velocity, or, I mean, Mia is gonna be good for this one. She gets ballistic range and velocity, ballistic cooldown, and heat management. I don't have her heat management up to the max, unfortunately, but if I had that, I would be very happy, because that would give us another 3% maximum heat and heat decrease. And on top of that, she gets Assault Mech affinity and Direwolf affinity, so that is probably the best pilot for this. Now, let's jump into the simulator, onto the shooting range, and I'm gonna shoot a couple of targets. Hang on, before we do that, this time I remembered it. This time I remembered it. You go into Modify Mech, Edit Weapon Groups, and you set your weapon groups. This is important. Now, I'm gonna set the weapon groups up how I would them set up, but of course this is completely up to you. I'm gonna have the Gauss Rifle on 2. I'm gonna have all the lasers, with the exception of the Gauss Rifle, on mouse button 1. And then I will have a one-shot heavies button, which is gonna be mouse button 3. And then I'm gonna have a chain fire button for all my lasers in case I want to shoot at something that's a little bit less beefy. Right? And then maybe if you wanted to something to shoot at long range, 4 ear larges at long range together on the mouse button 5, or that could also be chain fire or just button 5. It's literally just up to you. Okay, so weapon groups are set up. You want to do that outside of the game, or outside of the testing grounds though, because otherwise you're gonna go crazy with the UI. So here we go, jumping right in. Let's see what we can do with this, right? I mean, here we are. As always, first we're gonna jump into our mech, of course. So, where's Mia's little mech? There we go, everybody else gets set to the back. Now I need to tell everybody to just hold fire. No, hold fire. Calm down, people, calm down. Weapon groups are set. Alright, so, let's start with the small fry first. A Locust, that's your Gauss Rifle. Because that's gonna one-shot a Locust. Gauss Rifle is quite powerful here. For the Centurion, I'm thinking Gauss Rifle and ER large lasers, that might be enough. Yep, no problem. So, medium mech, we have the weapon group for that. Gauss Rifle and the ER larges, boom, done. What are you doing? Hold fire. This is fire free. Hold fire for everybody. Calm down, guys, calm down. Let's go our customary Marauder test. I'm gonna shoot our delete heavy mech button. And the heavy mech is gone. And just to prove that this was not a fluke, we're gonna shoot this mech again. I might actually get away with one less medium laser, but this is a little bit of safety in there, a little bit of margin of error. Yep, he's gone. And then of course anything at range you can take down with your chain fire group. No problem, easy peasy, right? Boom boom. 2 here. That was the wrong button, but it's dead. Let's see. 3 here. 2 here. Easy peasy, right? Okay. Now this is what you're here for. This is the Atlas. 517 meters. We can do this kind of move, no problem. Probably even beyond that, but just to prove that this is not a joke. Here we go. You're gonna use your group 1, all the lasers, group 2, the Gauss Rifle. Goodbye. And the Atlas is a one-shot. So, I would say the build works. But like I said, you gotta be a little bit careful with heat management. And like I said, for Locust, I wouldn't be shooting more than the Gauss Rifle, or maybe the Gauss Rifle and your ER larges, right? The ER larges alone will probably just take out this Locust, no problem. Yeah. So, not an issue whatsoever. Let's see, can we also one-shot a Demolisher? I would think so, yes, but let's try it. Let's try the third weapon group first. Okay, so weapon group 3 will also one-shot a Demolisher. That's nice. So now you know exactly what you need to shoot for all these mechs. So light mech, you shoot the Gauss and the ER larges to guarantee a kill. You can do the same thing on the Centurion, Gauss and the ER larges to guarantee a kill. if I'm correct. Yes. And then you've got your weapon group just to kill a heavy mech, and if you shoot everything, you will literally delete an Atlas out of existence.
Good work. Reactor is critical.
Let's take the mech into an actual mission, let's see how it performs. Alrighty guys, here we are in our mission. Once again, disciplinary action. We're gonna see how we do here. There's a couple of stuff on the ground here, so we need to be wary of that. See what we can do against this Thunderbolt right here.
They are sacrificing themselves to buy time.
Oh, it's a hard shot. Slightly out of range. Oh, we're okay. Second shot to take him down. If we stop getting cock blocked here. There we go. Grasshopper is a little bit annoying with his PPC, but he's coming straight for us, which is going to be his undoing. He just missed, which means he's dead. Oh, not quite. Needed 2 more ear mediums. Okay. Interesting. Marauder coming up. Let's see if we can get him with 1 shot, or if we need more shots. He is behind some cover. That could fumble up our shot, or not, we'll see. 517, he is in range. He's a little bit unsure what he wants to do right now. Now he's coming. His movement is going to be problematic. Plus, there's the stuff in front of him that might block our shot. That's... yeah. Are you done now? Almost had him. Almost had him. Then he started moving. Too bad for us. Still got him through the CT. Nice. I'm trying to manage my heat here. This is an unrealistic scenario because we're alone. We're the only target getting shot and we're taking a lot of fire for that. But that's okay. We're just trying to see if we can actually one-shot mechs. That was the full kahuna, but I didn't want to leave it up to chance anymore. As they're moving, it's easy to get part of the burn onto areas of the mech where you're shooting CT, target moves a little bit, and all of a sudden you're hitting side torso already. And that means, of course, that your damage will be off. And you won't be able to one-shot the mech. So you gotta really take time to aim right here. Like I said, unrealistic scenario, we're alone. So we're taking all the heat, but this is what this test is about to show, right? How far can we actually push this on our own? Because if you're in a group, of course, it's gonna be a little bit better, right? Alright. Let's see if we can get high ground here. We do have the jump jets, right? So might as well use them. Get up here, set up. Let's see what we can do. Gauss Rifle is a little bit slow here, but missed a little bit. I mean, the ER larges, we're gonna take this guy down. PPCs are gonna be a problem for me. Also, I would like to see what I'm shooting at. There we go. That was a Gauss shot and the lasers. Alright, let's go for the Stormcrow. This should be a 1-shot. Ow, yeah, that's my cockpit. Oh. Missed a little bit. Got a little bit of damage on his side to us, unfortunately.
You hit the reactor, Star Commander.
Okay, I overcooked myself. No, not good. Okay, we're ready. As long as it doesn't hit my other arm, we're fine. I just need a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's see. Can we kill an Orion with 1 shot with this? Barely not. So you have to add in the extra lasers for an Orion. Orion is quite a bit more tanky than the other mechs. Alright, well, took a lot of damage right here. But that's okay, that's absolutely okay, that's absolutely fine. Our mech's not designed to do high damage over time, our mech's not designed to deal with multiple targets. Our mech is designed to do one thing and one thing only, and that is one-shot mechs. And if we fire everything, we have a pretty good chance to one-shot mechs.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
That's all it's supposed to do. So I'm absolutely fine with this. This is not the problem. This is not the problem. The mech is performing exactly how it's supposed to perform. Extreme damage on CTs. You just can't be shy. You have to, of course, use your teammates then. They will have more armor, they will be in front of you, and you will just take your time to find those perfect shots and let it rip. Unfortunately, with 55%, we're about to lose the side torso, and once we lose the side torso, we lose our cooling and then we lose our one-shot ability. But that's okay. After all, this is just a demonstration, and we're going alone against multiple targets.
Cobalt, multiple fusion
All right.
reactors just powered up at the city along
Can we get the
route.
Battle Master before he gets us?
Heavy resistance. I see them. We will need to clear them out or they will slow us down.
Almost. Moved a little bit.
Target
Got him.
destroyed.
Ah, there goes our leg.
Weapons online.
I have to hide. Quick, hide! Ow, 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 pain and suffering. They're coming. These guys are dangerous.
Target destroyed. Weapon system destroyed.
And there goes one laser. We might still be able to one-hit the guy that comes around the corner now in the Thunderbolt. But we'll see. We're not doing so well right now, 38%. But we're still dangerous. So is he though.
Target destroyed.
Got him! That's the power of pinpoint front-loaded damage. Oh no, he's boogieing! He's boogieing!
Weapon system
Come on, dude. I was watching this guy boogie. Where did he go?
destroyed.
Oh, helicopters.
System destroyed.
TTB dying to helicopters. This is just it. I was watching this guy boogie.
Weapon
Oh
system
man.
destroyed.
He's still boogieing. He's still happy that he got one shot. Alright, well guys. Build works. Can one shot any mech, but as you could see, when you're then in the field, it's a lot harder to get those shots in. You need this insane amount of firepower, otherwise there's no chance in hell you're gonna get the one shot in. Try and get below your optimal range, that way you can ensure that all your weapons are doing full damage, and then try to get them as they're walking straight towards you. If they're walking like left to right or whatnot, your chance at a one shot, I would say, is almost zero, unless you can get it staggered where you shoot the Gauss first, make sure that you hit, and then aim on target, because of course the lasers are going to be hit scan weapon, and to get all the burns in. Try it out, and let me know how it goes for you. But guys, at this point you're wondering why the title says one shot almost every mech in the game, and the reason is because, well, while I was making this video and recording everything, it turned out that yeah, we can one shot an Atlas, no problem, super cool. And then we took the mech into the mission, and it struggled a little bit sometimes, and I was wondering, like, why the heck is this mech doing less damage than I think it should do? And I think I found the answer. And I think the answer is that enemies, they come in different varieties, where they come as recruits, as regulars, as veterans, or as elite, and as they go up in rank, I think the computer cheats here, and they're going up in hit points as well. Not only are they going to be more accurate, but it looks like they also go up in hit points. I tested it at the latest mission right here in the Crusader path. One of the first mechs you go up against is an Atlas, and the elite Atlas, once you hit them with a full salvo, full CT, you go through the armor, but you're not punching through the structure. You're getting like into yellow structure. What I found is this mech will one-shot anything up to a Zeus, so 80 tons. Anything above that on elite level is going to be having too much HP that you can one-shot it. There's nothing you can do, guys. There's nothing you can do. This game doesn't allow you to remove any fixed heat sinks. So there are no builds that we could do that go insanely into overheat. You can't remove extra armor. So you can just add armor, but you can't remove armor. So at this point I can confidently say, against elite assaults, there's going to be no build available that one-shots all of them. I don't think it's possible. I gave it my best shot, and that's why I'm posting this correction. It is the build that one-shots almost any build or any mech in the game, but not quite all of them. And I found it important for me to include this information in the video so that you guys are fully informed. Otherwise, you're gonna be... You would be mad at me. You would be like, TTP, you said this mech one-shots every mech, and I tried it, and I tried to shoot the Atlas and that it didn't kill him. Yeah, you would be right. Because, like I said, I think the AI is cheating a little bit here. I don't think it's a problem. I also think it's a good thing that you can't one-shot all mechs, because that would make the game, frankly, very boring. It also means that super high damage vomit builds, in my opinion, are not going to be as useful as high DPS or high damage over time builds, because those, like the 15 medium pulse lasers, are super reliable in taking down enemy mechs. So, we tried it. We were mostly successful, but not fully successful. I think this is the maximum of what you can do. I tried for you guys. We almost did it, but we'll see what happens and what the balance patches for the game are going to bring. Hey, 100% transparency, that's how we roll. Hope you guys still enjoyed the build and will give it a try. At this point, of course, I would like to say thank you so much to all my amazing supporters. Guys, I literally couldn't do this without them. And if you are not a supporter yet and would like to say thanks for the videos, then please have a look at the video description. You will find links to my Patreon, my merch store, all the hardware that I'm currently using that you can get on Amazon, or of course you can become a channel member or send a super thanks right here on YouTube. Thank you.